Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blind as back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, 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 car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 50 on the base. 59. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. 59. I'm coming. Watch out. Kill.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And an alley to run. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Looking to throw. And an alley to run. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. 18 Gator. 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season, and the Colts have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
54. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check the backer. Check the backer. Watch the ship.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Greystone, Travis. Let's go.
On second down, Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hey, too soft. Five.
Back to throw. Brock. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more like came from. Ready. 50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot. Back. Hey. Banjo.
Throwing on third and long. Brock. He's got Lockett. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Alert three.
On second down now, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. X3. 218, chopper. Watch block, motion, block.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Mike 59. In your face.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check 26, check 26. Blue draw Corkers. Go. Get it.
Here's Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Go. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Kill. Turn up.
On 3rd down, Brock nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Panthers will get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 27-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on second down. Brock, he'll get this to Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Brock. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down, 10 logo, 61, matchbox lights.
Check. Fresno.
Yeah, Mike.
On 1st down, Brock escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 12-yard line.
Come on,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the slant. Switch.
Back to throw. Brock. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Fair. Spons, get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brock. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
What screen? Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. Watch the pass. Showing it. Screen. Shoot. Let's go. Watch the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Right there. Oh, damn it, baby.
3 and out. Fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
You better be ready. Go. Check 52.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
152 fighter. Shoot.
A first down carry by Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard
Ready.
brings up second and
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, ready. 50, plant.
54 Mike. Watch the screen.
Let go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check 59. I got him. Tight dog. Watch the end. Mike. Check 59. Hey, come on now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Mike is 58.
It's a gain of 10.
Hey, watch the
First down, Carolina.
Mike, front 9. Man, I got you. Mike's 59. Echo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming at you. 59 Mike. Check 59.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Mike, check. 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Slam. Shoot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Mike, let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check 43. Check nickel. No.
He'll drop to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yo. Mike's 59.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. D Ford in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Stop your whining. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Go. Let's go. We got this. Mike, check. 59.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. There, the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
General West.
Hey, switch gears. Check.
Look at me. Door.
You got that right there. Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's checking. Crap.
Blue draw quarters.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Chopper!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check 50. Check 50.
Snap.
On 4th down, Brock got an open man. It's Rattler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Who's that?
To throw again. Brock. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it real.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man. Oh, deal with the hands, thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on